Morning friends, another beautiful day. We're at a customer's house to replace a tankless water heater. Let's see what we're getting into. Now, before we get started, I was out here at this job back a couple days ago and I inspected the tankless water heater that was on site. It is a Home Depot brand and it's out of warranty. It stopped heating water, was throwing a code of a bad flow meter or whatever that is inside of there. And she had a handyman put this thing in. So when you go in there, you're gonna see that there's a couple little funky things that are going on, but I'm not here to try to reinvent the wheel by any means. I'm gonna try to get this old one out and the new one back in and try to do the best job we can. There she is right there. I took the cover off of here. Got an on-call electrical box. Switch is off, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna flip the breaker off as well. See what I'm talking about? Handyman. Used to be a regular water heater in here. And they switched it over and I guess they fixed the electrical. This is rated at 240 volts. So it goes from 3/4 to 1/2 inch. Everything is shark baited in there, as you can see. I don't know how much I really want to get involved with all this stuff, especially the needle valve right there. I'm going to try to just cut this thing loose. Like I said, we're not here to reinvent the wheel by any means. On-call circuit. So here's what we're working with today as a replacement, a Rheem point of use tankless electric water heater. Now this really technically is not supposed to be for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath kitchen and stuff, but this is the same rating as what came out of there. And let me show you the rating for where we're at here in Florida. And there she is right there. And it's got 1/2 inch inlets that are compression fittings, and they come with fittings with this heater as well. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get the old water heater out first. You can see on the top on this old one, look at the corrosion going on here and all that good stuff. And there's a couple little things I'm concerned about with this install is the electrical and the mounts. You see a screw there and a screw over there that hold this to the wall. And I want to make sure that they put a backer board of something back up in here because I don't believe that the new heater is going to match up to the old mount. Let's go ahead and get this electrical box open. Alright, we're going to have to disconnect this and take that whip out that come with the old water heater. Alright, power is definitely off. Alright, so we're about 20 minutes in on the install and we already ran into our first obstacle. First of all, the new Rheem tankless water heater that we're getting ready to install did not come with an electrical whip. The old water heater, the EcoSmart, the Home Depot brand, actually came with one that was already built in with the water heater itself. And at that time when they installed that other water heater, the tankless, they had an electrician come out. So everything's rated for the power and the voltage and stuff like that, but I don't have a whip that's rated for something like that. So I got my electrician on the way and he's gonna come out and take care of that while we install the heater. See what I'm talking about? It did not come with an electrical whip. I'll show you the other one. It did. And it is all in there from the factory. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this thing out of here. Now these lines are probably going to have a little water, so I've got a bucket here. I'm going to try to cut this as close down here as I possibly can. I've got all the valves and stuff out. Wish me luck. Alright, pretty good. Not too bad. We utilize things pretty good. Water coming out. I'm trying to get this thing to pop itself out. Oh, there it is. Just lost it. Water out of the chamber. closely because there used to be a regular water heater in here. The guy put this in, put shark bite 90s, converting it from 3/4 to 1/2 inch. And that's what the inlet and the outlets are on the new heater. However, I'm gonna have to reset these and bring them up just a little bit, maybe by an inch or two. And that's a 6-inch spread right there. Okay, surprise, surprise, I wasn't able to get with my electrician, so I did take the old whip off of here, and I'm going to find a way to make this work. And it's not going to be rigged, it's going to be done the proper way. We're just going to have to use our heads and put this back together the right way. Now this tankless hot water heater actually is set up threadwise and beveled ends, and they sent you these fittings right here, the compression. All right, but this end is a regular thread, which we're going to be threading our PEX fitting onto. We're going to kind of piggyback them. I'm going to put some pipe dope on here, stack them together, and then we'll tighten them together at the same time. All right, ferrule inside of fitting and up to the outlet inlet where the PEX fitting stacked to it. See that? You can see that all right or not. We're going to tighten with the PEX fitting, which will tighten both of them at the same time. How they're both tightening together. Yeah, that's how you want to do it. Saves time, effort, all that good stuff. Don't snap it. You get it nice and snug though. Alright, so our electrical whip is successfully tied in, as well as both our cold inlet and our hot outlet, with the compression fittings that came with the heater, as well as our PEX adapters. And we're going to go over, we're going to put our anchors into the wall and hang this thing up and then hook up our PEX. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, that looks pretty good. We're close to our lineups. I have to make the best of that and just kind of bridge the gap, I guess. There she is, hung up. Electrical whip's ready to go back into the box. All right, we're almost there. And we're hooked up. Now, for all you plumbing PEX police out there that keep on saying I'm not putting my crimp rings in right, it states in every tutorial that I've seen to bring that crimp ring a 1/4 inch away from the end of your fitting. And that's exactly what we have right there. So I don't want to hear any crap. You guys do it the way you do it. I follow it by the rules in the book and stuff. Time to get that electrical hooked up. Bam. She is hooked up. Get that plate on there, get the water back on here, get this thing filled up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, just like any water heater, you do not want to apply any kind of electricity to this unit before it's full of water. It will be called dry fry. So I'm going to have my partner go outside, turn the meter back onto the house, get this unit completely filled full of water, make sure there's no leaks, and then hit the power on. All right, moment of truth. Let's get the water on, check for leaks. Everything looks good. All right, time to turn the power on. All right, it's time to hit the switch on here and see if we got power. That heater is full of water because I had a faucet open and it's coming out on the hot side. And as soon as we get this on, we're gonna find out if we wired it right or not. Ooh, we got power. Oh yes. We want to set this to 120. Right about there. That's off. There's on. We're going to give it about 5 minutes and we're going to see if we have hot water. All right, now when you install one of these tankless water heaters, it's recommended 5 to 10 minutes to allow that first heat up and start to get hot water to different areas of the house and stuff like that. But in the meanwhile, I want to show you something to try to let you guys know and understand. I do know how to crimp PEX rings. Look closely, this is a bag of 1/2 inch crimp rings, and it shows right there 1/4 inch gap between the ring and the fitting. Now, I know you've seen a couple of videos where I might have been a little bit off or whatever like that. I think most of you guys have had them. It's been a while. I've been out of the PEX deal and installation for a while when I got back into it. And that is how it's recommended to be installed, right there. Okay, so I've tested and we have hot water now. And there's no leaks going on. Time to wrap this baby up. All right, real quick before we end this video, I want to explain to you about tankless water heaters and stuff. A lot of these things where the rate per minute of how many gallons you can get, they count on the zone you're in. So if you're in a cold zone all the way down to a warm zone, and it tells you the amount of gallons per minute. We're in Florida, okay, temperature up above what is usual up north and stuff. And the model we'll work with today and install is the RTEC 11, which says maximum is 2.68 gallons. All right, that doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I'm going to explain to you what. Lady lives in a house by herself. Every once in a while, her older son stops by. So there's not a real big demand for a lot of hot water on like a whole family and stuff. At that point, you'd have to put in something bigger that's rated for more gallons per minute. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks, guys, for hanging out and all the support, and thanks for watching the video. I'm sure I got questions and comments. Please leave them down below, and don't forget to keep plumbing.